You know, a real man never looks back at an explosion. Unless he just can't help it.
AI is moving in unimaginable speed. We have the #1 image generator from ByteDance that can also edit images like Nana Banana. And we have an AI that can take a single photo and create a full expressive animation from it.
Why didn't you write me? Why? It wasn't over for me.
This new AI is built to understand and interact with the real world like never before. And lastly, we have an AI that can create incredible high-quality sound for any silent video. Before we start, I appreciate it if you subscribe to my channel and turn the bell on. First up, a new beast from ByteDance called Seedream 4.0. What it does is combine both image generation and editing into one single model. This lets it handle some seriously complex tasks, including creating images from deep knowledge, complex reasoning, and keeping things consistent when you give it a reference. On top of that, it's way faster and can generate incredible images all the way up to 4K resolution. First, I'll show you some of their official demos, and then I'm going to put it to the test with some of my own. First, look at this. It takes a single image of a cowgirl and a prompt asking to generate 3 new images from different views: a 360-degree overhead, an elevated view, and a back view without changing her appearance. And bam, it nails it perfectly, creating 3 completely new and consistent shots. This is incredible for creating consistent characters. Here, it's given a simple logo for a brand called Green and asked to create a whole set of visual designs for an outdoor sports brand, including bags, hats, and lanyards. The results are stunning, a complete, ready-to-use brand identity from a single logo. The creative power here is just insane. This is wild. It takes a reference image of a runner with light trails and is prompted to generate a whole series of ads for different sports, keeping the same style and silhouette in the background. Look at that! Boxing, cycling, basketball, all perfectly matching the original vibe. This could change advertising forever. Now this is next level. It's given a whole bunch of reference images: a parachute, a desert, a dress, a futuristic motorcycle, binoculars, and a bracelet, and a detailed prompt to combine them all. The result is a flawless, photorealistic image of a supermodel in the desert that perfectly incorporates every single element. Mind-blowing stuff. It can even create entire comic book pages. Given a detailed prompt describing a 6-panel comic about a cat and its owner, it generates the full sequence, capturing the story, the emotion, and the art style perfectly. This is a game changer for comic artists. Here, it takes a photo of a woman and is asked to change it in 4 different styles: Hong Kong 90s, Baroque, oil painting, and CG style. And just look at the results. Each one is a perfect artistic transformation. Amazing. The same goes for text. It's given the brand name Seedream and asked to change the texture into bronze, knitted, origami, and building blocks. Wow, the level of detail on the knitted and bronze textures is just incredible. It takes this photo of a bird and generates it in 4 new styles: oil painting, green mountain and water style, watercolor, and ink painting. The AI doesn't just mimic these styles, it completely understands the artistic essence of each one. And again, with a photo of a girl in a hat, it perfectly modifies it into an illustration, watercolor, Japanese animation, and a flat geometric style. The versatility is just off the charts. It can even design entire websites. The prompt asks for a retro website for a high-end art museum with an earthy color tone and a clean layout. And the result is a professional, elegant design that looks ready to go live. This is crazy. It can even solve math problems and draw them on a blackboard, showing every single step of the solution. This could be an incredible tool for education. Here, it's asked to draw a timeline of Chinese dynasties, from Qin to Qing, complete with icons and characteristics for each one in Chinese. The historical and cultural accuracy is stunning. It can also create helpful posters. The prompt is to draw a poster explaining the dangers of staying up late, and it generates a perfect, easy-to-understand infographic. And look at this! It creates a full tutorial diagram for making ice cream in a handwritten journal style. The attention to detail is just amazing. Finally, it draws a chart showing the typical vegetation in 4 different climate zones. It's not just an image, it's a piece of educational material, perfectly executed. Alright, the official demos look incredible, but we all know those can be cherry-picked, so I put it to the test myself. Let's see how it handles my own prompts. I prompted the AIs to create an image of Donald Trump looking at Joe Biden smugly. The Nano Banana version is okay, but it looks more like a standard photo. Seedream 4.0, on the other hand, absolutely nailed the smug expression and the intense close-up. It's a clear win for Seedream. Okay, for this next one, the prompt is really long.
I asked the AI to create a 2-panel manga page with a specific story and dialogue.
Feel free to pause the video here to read the rest. Now, let's look at the results. Seedream 4.0 has a fantastic art style, but it completely messed up the text, with some words being misspelled and even duplicated. Nano Banana's art style is a bit more generic, but it followed every single instruction, including the dialogue, perfectly. So the point here definitely goes to Nano Banana for actually doing what it was told. Here I tried to create an image of Goku on the left and Saitama on the right playing chess. Nano Banana just gave me this VS battle image, and the chess pieces look really weird. Seedream 4.0 actually got them playing chess, so it wins the point. I do have to say though, that the drawing of Saitama in the Nano Banana version looks a lot more like the actual character. For this one, I have an input image of Leonardo DiCaprio and a second image of Will Smith. The prompt was to replace the guy who is holding the glass with the second guy, and everything beside this in this image stays the same. This includes the facial expression of the first guy. Both models completely failed at this. Seedream 4.0 created a weird merge of the two actors and even changed the suit. Nano Banana actually kept the suit perfectly, which is a huge detail, so I'm giving the point to Nano Banana even though it didn't capture the expression correctly. Here I have image 1 of Will Smith, image 2 of a young Audrey Hepburn, and image 3 of a cafe. I prompted the AI to generate a mid-shot photo of the man and woman in the cafe. Now Nano Banana did a pretty good job, but it completely ignored the reference image and used an older version of Audrey Hepburn. Seedream 4.0's result is a little strange, but it correctly used the younger version from the photo, so it followed the instructions much better. Finally, I have image 1 with an angry expression and image 2 of an anime character. My prompt was to copy the facial expression from image 1 and apply it to image 2. Seedream 4.0 did an okay job, but it made the expression overly angry and lost the nuance. Nano Banana, on the other hand, perfectly replicated the subtle angry expression from the source image. It's a much more accurate result, so Nano Banana takes the win here. As you can see on the text-to-image arena leaderboard updated September 15th, Seedream 4.0 is at the top with a score of 1151, just barely beating out Gemini 2.5. But when we check the image edit arena, it's a different story. Gemini 2.5 Flash is number 1, but Seedream 4.0 is right behind it, holding both the second and third spots. So it's definitely a top-tier model. And as for its availability, Seedream 4.0 is not open source. It's a commercial model, but you can get access through an API from various providers like BytePlus and Fall.ai. The official pricing is around $0.03 per image, which is roughly $30 for 1,000 images, and BytePlus even offers a free trial with 200 images to get you started. But if you want to try it out for free, you can. As I'm showing you right here, you can head over to the LMSYS chatbot arena. Just go to Direct Chat, select the Seedream 4 model from the list, and you can test it with a few free trial credits. Since it's all web-based, there are no specific GPU requirements to worry about. Moving on, we have OmniHuman 1.5 from ByteDance's intelligent creation team. This is insane. You give it a single picture of a person and a voice recording, and it generates a super expressive and lifelike animation of that person that moves and acts based on the rhythm and meaning of the audio. It can even generate videos over a minute long with crazy dynamic motion and complex camera movements. Just look at this. It takes a still image of a man and an audio clip and brings the character to life with incredible realism.
Swallow the blue pill, and this chapter closes for good. You'll wake to the morning light, and all the things you believe will stay real. Or choose the red pill, and this illusion won't hold you anymore.
The lip sync and expressions are perfect. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Here's a still photo of a man, and the AI animates him speaking with a lot of deep sadness in his performance.
I went out last night and it has taught me to hope, as I'd scarcely allowed myself before. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes have not changed.
The level of realism in the expression is just jaw-dropping. And this is just classic action movie stuff. a still image of a man, and the AI turns it into a full-blown scene where he walks away from an explosion.
You know, a real man never looks back at an explosion. Unless he just can't help it.
The movement, the expression, the timing, it's all cinematic gold. By the way, before we get into these next demos, just a heads up that because they feature songs, the audio might be muted due to YouTube's copyright rules. Here, it takes a still photo of a woman and animates her singing a beautiful song in a forest.
Shadows in the rain, they dancing all alone again. Fingers reaching, but they slip away.
The emotion and movement are just incredible.
This one is amazing. It animates a photo of a couple in a recording studio, and the result is a romantic, perfectly synced duet.
Midnight, cities breathing slow. We're standing under the neon glow.
Every instinct tells me I should go, but you're a storm I've come to know.
Look at this. From a single photo, it creates a full performance of a rock star singing and hyping up the crowd.
Oh, electric fever dream. We're high, so high. Let it scream.
The energy is fantastic, but if you look closely, his face seems to change a bit when he turns. It's a small flaw, but it's there. It can even handle something as complex as opera. The AI takes a still image and generates this powerful, dramatic performance. Wow. And here's a classic, elegant performance. A single photo is turned into this beautiful, soulful singing scene. Just amazing.
Now watch how it handles raw emotion. From a single photo, it generates this incredibly moving scene of a man confessing his feelings with tears in his eyes.
曾經有一份至真嘅愛情擺喺我面前，我冇珍惜，到冇咗嘅時候，先至後悔莫及。
The realism is on another level. Here's a woman in a snowy landscape, and the AI animates her with a powerful, desperate expression that's just full of emotion.
Why didn't you write me? Why? It wasn't over for me. I waited for you for 7 years. Now it's too late.
You can feel the intensity. This is heartbreaking. A still photo of a man on a bench is transformed into a scene of pure grief and heartbreak.
No, she can't go. She can't go. She can't go. She can't. She can't go.
The subtle movements and expressions are what make it so powerful.
Here, it takes an image of a man in the desert and brings him to life with this intense, dramatic performance.
My partner tells me that your crew switched to a P2P cook because of our success. You dye your meth with food coloring to make it look like mine. You already ape my product at every turn. But now, you have the opportunity to sell it yourself.
You can really feel the weight of his words. Look at the emotion here. A man in the rain, and the AI animates his face with such pain and longing.
怎么会一点关系都没有？你喜欢的人是我，不可以喜欢别人。
This is an incredible display of its ability to capture subtle emotions. And here, from a fantasy-style image, it generates a powerful, commanding speech.
I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it.
The character animation is great, but the background is completely static. It looks like a flat image, which takes away from the realism a bit, but it's not all perfect. This demo of a woman laughing is good, but honestly, the expression looks a little unnatural and forced. It shows that even amazing AI can still have some uncanny moments. This is where it gets even smarter. The AI can understand context. Here, two animated characters have a conversation, and the AI knows who is speaking and animates them accordingly.
Hey there, not much, just here to chat. What about you?
Hey there, I'm Gemini, a large language model. It's nice to chat with you. I don't have personal experiences or feelings, but I can provide information and complete tasks. What would you like to talk about?
And here, a witch with a crystal ball.
Crystal ball glows, wrinkled hands tell secrets. Futures twist and turn, laugh as they beg for mercy.
The AI not only animates her speaking, but also adds subtle movements to her hands and eyes that fit the character perfectly. Even historical figures aren't safe. It takes a photo of Albert Einstein and animates him giving a lecture.
But the mathematical description of velocity is moot, unless we can define time. Is time universal? In other words, is there an audible tick-tock throughout the galaxy?
The lip sync is perfect, and it's just amazing to see a historical photo come to life like this. And just a heads up, the audio for this next one might also be muted. Here, the AI animates a and as she moves it. It's a bit messy and doesn't look quite right. It's a good reminder that while these models are incredible, they're not perfect yet. And now for something completely different. A pixel art chick with sunglasses pulls out two guns.
Listen up, humans, and all you kitchen gadgets. This is MY domain now.
This is just hilarious and shows how versatile this AI can be. It can also handle crowds. Here, a girl is singing to a huge audience, and the AI animates her performance beautifully, while keeping the background consistent.
I used to always ask, how should youth be described? Now I understand, it's your...
And here, a scene with the grandfather and his grandson.
Your teacher wrote, tries hard. That's worth more than scores, kid. Mistakes? We all make them. What matters is you keep going.
The AI animates both characters, capturing their conversation and emotions perfectly. The subtlety is what makes it so impressive. The AI can even animate a giant skeleton.
I am come to enlighten you to the great darkness. I will bury you in your fear.
The movement and glowing eyes are just so cool. This has huge potential for fantasy and sci-fi content.
Here's a man riding a horse with a wolf companion.
The wind smells of green grass. Even time slows down. Just want to stay here a bit longer.
The AI animates both of them, and the result is straight out of an animated movie. It's beautiful. This one's a classic animated character.
Don't panic. I practiced not stepping on toes for half an hour. Now, any volunteer to test it?
The AI brings him to life with a full range of expressions and movements, making him feel like he's from a real animated film. And finally, a martial arts cat.
This road's mine. Wanna pass? Pay 3 fish snacks as toll.
I mean, come on! It's a cat in a robe, talking and getting ready to fight. This is just amazing and shows the incredible creative potential of this AI. As for trying it out, OmniHuman 1.5 is currently a research model, so there's no public code or GitHub page available. It's not open source, and based on the fact that OmniHuman 1 wasn't either, it probably never will be. Because there are a ton of examples and covering them all would take a lot of time, I didn't show everything, so be sure to check out the full gallery on their official project page. The link for that is in the description.
Next, we've got RynnEC from the Alibaba Damo Academy. This is a powerful video multimodal model built specifically for embodied AI tasks. Basically, it's designed to understand and interact with the world from a first-person point of view, recognizing objects, understanding where they are in 3D space, and even segmenting them from a video based on just text commands.
Here it identifies an object in a video and can answer questions about its properties like its surface details and function. This is a huge step for AI understanding the physical world. It can also segment objects in a video. Here, someone asks where they can get water, and the AI highlights the water bottle on the table. This could be a game changer for robotics and augmented reality. It even understands spatial relationships. It can identify two different objects and tell you the exact distance between them. That's incredible. It can also compare the size and position of objects. Here, it correctly identifies which object is taller and which one is above the other. This level of spatial awareness is seriously impressive. The AI also has ego distance awareness, meaning it knows how far objects are from the camera's point of view. This is crucial for any kind of embodied AI that needs to navigate the real world. And finally, it understands ego direction. It can tell you where an object is located relative to the camera's perspective. The fact that it can do this from a moving video is just amazing. And they've got the data to back it up. In their experiments, RynnEC outperforms other top models, including Gemini 2.5 Pro, in overall performance, especially in spatial cognition. These radar charts really show where RynnEC shines. On the left, in object cognition, you can see it holds its own against bigger models. But on the right, in spatial cognition, it blows the competition out of the water. Now the question is, can you try it out? Yes, you can. RynnEC is fully available with both the 2B and 7B parameter versions released. On their GitHub, you'll find the code, demo notebooks, and installation details. And on Hugging Face, the checkpoints are ready to download. The model is open source under the Apache 2.0 license, so you're free to use it. As for running it locally, the smaller RynnEC 2B typically needs around 8 to 12 gigabytes of VRAM, while the larger RynnEC 7B will require closer to 16 to 24 gigabytes, especially if you're pushing higher resolutions or longer sequences. Finally, check this out. This is HunyuanVideo Foley from Tencent HunyuanVideo. This AI does something wild. It creates incredibly high-quality audio for completely silent videos. It analyzes the video to understand what's happening and then generates perfectly synchronized sound effects or Foley to match the action. Here, it takes a silent clip of a man on a cliff and adds distant thunder and intense orchestral music, creating a dramatic and suspenseful atmosphere. Wow! This is amazing! It adds a soft, subtle sound as a couple's hands part and they embrace, making the moment feel so much more intimate. Look at this! It adds a gentle gurgling sound to a video of fish swimming through a coral reef, perfectly matching the movement of the water. This is just fun. It creates bouncing sounds for an animated number 3 that sound like glass marbles hitting the ground. It's so creative. And here it adds the gentle gurgling of a stream and a serene piano solo to this beautiful forest scene, creating a sense of peace and calm. And it works on everything, from animals and human actions to nature scenes and vehicles. It can create a huge range of sounds, and the quality is consistently amazing. And you can try it right now. The model is available on Hugging Face, the code is up on GitHub, and there's a live demo space you can play with on their project page. It's fully open source, so you can dive in and see how it works. Since it's a research preview, you can access it easily through the demo, but if you want to run it locally, you'll need a GPU with at least 20 gigabytes of VRAM for inference, with a recommended 24 gigabytes for stable performance. All the links are in the description. And I think that's it for this video. Which AI did you find the most useful? I think all of them are mind-blowing, but if I had to pick just one, I'd go with OmniHuman 1.5. The ability to bring any photo to life with that level of realism is a massive leap forward. So if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing and hitting the bell. Until next time, folks.